No, I know, like in this case, like, as word catches on, this spreads like wildfire. And so, like, at this moment, we have anywhere from groups of 5 people to 500,000 that are looking at rolling this out to their employees. And as a big name, yourself, of course, I know you've done your due diligence before rolling this out to, the whole company, right? Because these are people's livelihood that depends on you for lots of reasons, right? And so I guess, could you share what you've done, I guess, to kind of do that due diligence that's helped you feel confident in making that decision to roll it out?
Yeah, to be honest, what we did is we actually talked about it in our management group. We talked about rolling it out just to them first. And then we actually rolled it out to all the full-time employees after we got them going on it. Because again, once you have them buying in, then it's a situation where others will follow. And what's really cool about this is that we actually have up in the Midwest in Wisconsin, I'm one of 85 different Piggly Wigglies. We have a lot of other owners who own maybe one or multiple stores, that a lot of them are actually getting involved with the Champ Plan because of the fact that they see the success. So we're like a model store up in our area and a lot of things we do. So that's why you have myself talking with you today, because you know that if I'm involved in something, it's got to be good, and my employees love it, and other Piggly Wiggly owner-operators, they love it as well.
Yeah, and that's one of the cool things, I guess, is that this is beyond just, the benefits. It's beyond just the app. I mean, for the employees, the savings, this is actually like a livelihood. And again, we have employees that are saying, it feels too good to be true because I'm basically getting paid to have extra insurance that helps my plan. So are the employees, in your case, are they actually seeing an increase in their paycheck?
They're seeing an increase in their paycheck. And here's the one thing we didn't talk about. We're actually seeing healthier employees, because they're actually on a monthly basis having to do a little bit of work, put a little skin in the game as well. And it's really not that much more work, but it helps them out from the standpoint of actually looking at their health is something that's a priority.
So I think one of the easiest ways that I kind of equate it to is like, everyone's used to kind of like that safe driver app for your car, right? And so it makes sure that you're a safer driver and there's actions that you can take. Or another way to equate it to is like with Credit Karma. You have a credit score, just like you have a life score with this, right? And so it's that gamification that allows you to kind of move forward. And maybe for the example, maybe for your health insurance, I look at almost like an alarm system that that you're putting on your house, that you have essentially a extra benefit that's happening to a healthier employee base, which now makes your employees healthier, which then in turn makes your benefits better, your premiums better, and just a win-win. So I guess anything to expand on that?
Yeah, I guess the only thing is that I would like to see it be a situation where we can get the Champ Plan working with all healthcare providers, so they can actually be, again, going back to that win-win thing. My employees are really loving it. One of the things I was going to talk about was going to be actually rolling it out to even the part-time associates as well.
Okay.
Because right now we have the full-timers, but I'm hoping that down the road we can actually see our part-time associates enjoy those benefits too.
Yeah, and actually at the time of this filming, there's actually 2 different versions of this. There's the full-time people where it's the full deduction, the full savings, and there's also kind of a light version where the savings aren't as much, but allows those part-time or those people that maybe were negatively affected to actually be part of that entire thing as well. So actually good news, we already read your thoughts.
Wonderful. That's great news.
And I guess it feels like a lot of employers that we talk to, they love the idea. It's a no-brainer across the board, but the actual enrollment process, I know a lot of HR people really know how important this is, but they're worried about that enrollment. They're worried about how that message gets translated, what the employees end up thinking about. So can you maybe speak in detail of the actual enrollment process, everything from the auto-enroll to everything else kind of behind it?
Yeah, it's funny you say that, because that was one of the things that went through my thoughts and my HR people. They were all worried about it because it's extra work for them. Okay, but to be honest with you, your team works with us so easily. It made it really is an easy transition. And again, going back to that was one of the concerns I did have, was that. And Matt was just amazing. His team and your team was really nice to work with, and it went by really simply, as probably one of the easiest transitions we had for any healthcare for that.